appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hearnstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. To kick this deep and start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. From the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset. Attack.
Here he goes. Now the 40. Powering through a tackle. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up out for about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire...
It is intercepted. Not much on return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. Really solid first down game. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to run it with the option. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. About the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Breaks in open space. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. Has the first down and still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He picks picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Handoff running right. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Same tailback, another carry. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The defense with pretty stout movement of its own. They're going to run it. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stone. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Design quarterback run. Running with purpose. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the 1st quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the handoff. End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Longhorns will have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Sure hands. It's Stone. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. Finding space at the 20. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, how exciting is this first half, man? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He's got the first down and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket, and he slings it deep back to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And there's the handoff. Breaks free. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball into the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. On the move now. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. To pick up the yardage on the ground. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Testing the right side here. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought it down short of the sticks.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Breaks free with room to run. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Longhorns are in the red zone now. And here's the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to scramble. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff in a single back formation. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
And what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap.
17-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to 3rd and long.
Kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Socko with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They stop him, but it's a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action.
Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Catch made by the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And he knocks the BAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Texas.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. What a catch! The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Let's it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they put 6 more on the board.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Georgia 21.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Tries the right with a quick throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations.
And he's forced out of bounds, but the defense is just short of the line of scrimmage. Short loss. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. started the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game, because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team, and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.